Oh my god, Mr. Beast, what? He's in the lead! How did you do that? You're in like 40th place. Let's go, friends. Good landing, splendid speed. No Yorkshire tea. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and today you join me in the wonderful marble world. And immediately you're probably going to be excited because what on earth is all of this? Well, I decided to create something magnificent. This is the biggest marble run in the world. Okay, well, maybe not, but it is the biggest marble run that this game could handle. This is, of course, Marble World, an indie game on Steam that is very simplistically all about building a marble run. Now, most of the time, it's a nice, simple track, maybe a few corners, a loop-de-loop. Oh, how quaint and cute. That is all, of course, nice, small, easily digestible. It's all very relaxing. Well, over the last few weeks, I decided I wanted bigger. I commissioned Marble World's top track designer to build the biggest and best track imaginable. Now, I've run lots of marble tracks, but this is the greatest I've ever seen. Just look at this magnificent adventure we have ahead of us today. It is, of course, sorted into different zones. We will start here in the Green Hills, a lovely and safe area, and it will finish over here in the Ethereal Cloud District. Ah, magnificent. The entire run can take anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes depending on the amount of marbles we have, and today we've got a lot. But you might be sat there thinking, well, why are we doing this race and why do the marbles matter? Well, it's because every marble is assigned to one of my top 930 YouTube members and Patreons. It pretty much works out to every human being on the planet who is currently giving me $5 a month. I wanted to include every single Patreon and YouTube member, however this game cannot handle 6,000 marbles, and in the process of attempting it my PC almost set on fire. But yes, I've added all of these majestic sausages into the game for the purpose of racing them to see who is the greatest marble. It could be any one of these marbles. It could be DJ Chisels, or it could even be Nobby Gnome. These are the things we're going to have to discover today. Despite this complicated spawn setup, they all have a completely fair chance of winning. I've done a bajillion test games on this map, and the winning marbles are always wildly different, so who knows what the results will be. But what is the benefit of winning outside of the overwhelming sense of pride and satisfaction? As nice as that is, we know that top players like Lag Monster here crave for more. And so this year I have decided that the winner of this race shall receive 1,000 US dollars. None of these patrons or members are aware of this yet, but they all have a chance to win $1,000 entirely because a random marble representing their manifestation might just win a race. Now, it's not just members and patrons racing today. I've also decided to throw in a few YouTubers I watch and friends to add some chaos to the mix. Look, here's Mandalore Gaming, and we even have Tom Scott over here, but that's not all. I've also decided to mix in, of course, YouTube comments, YouTube likes, and YouTube subscribers to represent you guys watching at home, and I have no idea what happens if one of these wins. I guess the person who writes the most upvoted comment wins $1,000 or something? But who knows? It's a massive race, and it's all to play for. It genuinely could be anyone winning. So let me get the track set up and we'll get ready to rumble. Now, all of the marbles do start in this giant little tumble dryer, and they don't get off to a start until this door opens. There's a brilliant way of filtering people around, not really having an advantage to anyone in the start. I do believe I saw YouTube likes in that pile. They're wandering around near the front, and how very exciting. There are, of course, some old favorite names, some of the famous folks from the last one, and I think we're very close to actually releasing our marbles today. It must be quite difficult if you're starting all the way back there, but for our friends at the front, things are looking good. And there we go, the door is open, they are away. Our first section here is just a nice long pathway where the fastest marbles might be able to get a clean stretch down the middle. Already ran in Dark Rider with a glorious early lead, Dr. Antagonist following him up. What a wonderful antagonist to have. And look at this, we've just got such a pacey flow of marbles. Some of them are, of course, getting stuck on the terrain, slowing down. This isn't the kind of thing you want to see, but we are off to a glorious start. Unfortunately, some some folks still stuck in the tube back here. There's Maximus, there's PsyQ, MK, and the last folks coming out, Andrew Gray, Mystic D, and Annika. Oh, you poor souls. Nonetheless, this early start is, of course, being led by Dr. Antagonist, the antagonist potentially today, Caddy, Quicksilver, Jacob, Brian, Terminator, T-Man. Now, you might think that, oh, well, if they're in the lead at the start, that's it. They've won. But no, this is an incredibly complicated track with many possibilities of marbles being completely taken out. The terrain is dangerous. The map has many traps, and if you fall for them, you are going to be out of the game. Although, actually, that's not true. There are a handful of chances to get back into the race, but it is very rare. Anyway, our first lead pack, led by Dr. Antagonist, Jacob, Brian, Ono Senpai, Caddy, Quicksilver. Look at all of these wonderful gamers. And of course, the following packs ever so slightly padding on out with more and more marbles. Still, it is all to play for, and we can see these folks rolling down the hill. Look at these wonderful, majestic sausages. Oh, look, there's RT Game. Oh, dear. He's quite far back, unfortunately. Bless his little soul. There's Real Civil Engineer as well. Where's a couple of our classics? Against that's a nice marble. Mayor Marku. Very jazzy. Oh, there's Yorkshire Tea. I can see Yorkshire Tea storming along. Look at that. That's unfortunately not a good position to be in. However, it could be worse. You could be right at the back with Andrew Gray. Have any marbles left the track yet? No. Amazingly, we have not lost any marbles so far. Jeez, just look at these piles of marbles as they go up this wonderful ski lift. We have, of course, left the opening tutorial zone. It's not very long. It's very simple. The second zone, however, is a little bit more complicated. It is this wonderful ski lift environment where you must ride up the ski lift, go around the corner, and then try and make this relatively dangerous jump. There are multiple points where you get stuck on the terrain, and when you eventually reach this point, we are going to be filtering the marbles almost in groups of 10 to go down the ramp. Once they're down the ramp, they then need to spin their way down this tube, filter on down repeatedly past all of this, oh so many turbines, and eventually they'll be flying down here onto this wonderful little pathway, though it's a dangerous pathway indeed. Anyway, back up to the start we go. Our top 20 already looking quite jazzy. We've got Grumpy Cucumber up in there. That's always a good name. Sid Joe's up there. Oh my goodness. Sid Joe, I think, got second or third place on the last marble race. That is incredible. He's back and potentially in contention to win the next. That'd be one hell of a comeback story. Oh, and our little last marbles onto the track. Unfortunate soul. I don't really think any of these guys stand a chance of even getting close to winning today. But, you know, they've tried. Oh dear, RT Game's back here. Oh, sorry, RT Game. You'll get him in the next one. Back here with Rear Admiral Snuggles. No! I thought he was going to do great. We have also got another legend located within here somewhere, known as Dick Splash. Now, Dick Splash rose to fame on the last marble race because he managed to exploit his way out of the track and fly into the finish line. Now, it was incredibly glorious, highly cheaty, and I did disqualify him. However, there was such an uproar in the comment section that yes, Dick Splash did receive a cash prize for his incredible exploitative nature and breaking by marble track. And he's joining us here today, somewhere in this massive pile of orbs. Anyway, I'll speed up the game a bit and we will now get over to our lovely skis section. Hopefully we've got a good separation. We're only 1 minute and 26 seconds in, so very early days for the race. But here come our first group. Nice disembarkment, no one fell out of the map, and away they go. Look at them. Now you do want to build up a decent amount of speed, which is challenging to do, especially if you're running around the outside lane or potentially bouncing around, losing momentum. Terminator T-Man appears to have taken the front, but Chris Berry with an unexpected overtake, and there goes Terminator. Goodbye. Routed Dark Rider, who could have seen that one coming around the corner, but Terminator was not giving up. Of course not. He's a Terminator. He's unstoppable. But it does look like Ranin is going to be the first one to this block, which is, you know, a small advantage. Now, from this point on, the game is going to calculate how many riders are sat here, and when enough time has passed with the riders, eventually it will release this first group to go and do the slope. But part of the challenge here is trying to be part of this first group. You want to be at the start of this pack and don't want to be pushed back, which is what poor Proutzer is having happen here. Yep, the big old turntable is turntabling the marbles away. Oh dear, some of the people in the lead are no longer going to be there. Look, we've got Clockwork Ouroboros is now up in front, but not for long, I say. Oh my, this is quite the grinder indeed. Oh look, it's Duradil. Is that a reference to Marathon? No one's ever played that video game. Why would you call yourself that? Oh well, who knows. Yes, a huge amount of people here. Look, there's Splattercat Gaming. And oh, we've got a green light. We have a green light, a yellow light. Okay, that's our first wave away. Look at them go, and they're going to be released one by one to do this jump. Come on, Splattercat Gaming's in it. No misses. Let's go, friends. Good landing, splendid speed. Who is the first one down? Oh, it was Captain Spacewater and then Feldspat, all doing good, but we'll catch some of these jumps. Seymour Clavage is there. Oh my goodness, it's Seymour. Oh, how I've missed him. One of my favorite characters. But Captain Spacewater is now in the lead. That other guy, who is simultaneously a YouTube member and a Patreon, apparently has 2 different marbles, both of which were very close to the front. I mean, I guess that is one way of increasing your odds of winning the marble races, is just to have multiple accounts. We're now on to the sci-fi city section of the race, which is one of my favorites, because if a marble drops down, they have to bounce off all of this, losing a bunch of speed. But if they are lucky, they're able to ride this glorious plank and overtake at high speed, which is exactly what these wonderful people are going to do. Look, Demented Shrew in his glowing wisdom will overtake all of these slower marbles. Mr. Beast, unfortunately, he went the slow route. That's not going to help him. But around the corner we go. We've got another giant filter coming up, which should help us group up again. But this is a fantastic spot to build up speed, see if you can get some advantage in. Oh my, I was not expecting Splattercat Gaming to make such an incredible pace. Into the top 20 he goes. Very jazzy indeed. Oh, Hazel's up there as well. Hazel is also technically in this race twice, because I put him in as a YouTuber I watched, but he is also just a channel member. I mean, thanks for the money, I guess. You're my friend. You don't have to pay me. Well, I guess maybe you do. Okay, don't tell everyone that I force my friends to pay me money. It's necessary. Anyway, how is the rest of this race going? We haven't reached a section where there is a gutter, because the gutter does exist. It's possible to be knocked off of the track, and for our unfortunate souls who end up being knocked off into the gutter, there is a complicated system pushes them over to here, where they will sit in the seating in order to watch our final contestants, our first place, our second place, our third place, and also just the other top 7 opponents. That's right, the entire top 10 get to enjoy this. Everyone else, they must sit and watch. We have Seymour Clavage. I was not expecting this. This is very exciting indeed. Highly jazzy Jigglypuff up here as well. Captain Spacewater. Does indeed seem that most of our folks who were in the lead at the start, they have all pretty much dropped off. We no longer have our Dr. Antagonist. He might not even be making it to the final, bless him. Oh look, here's Dr. Antagonist. I found him again. Yep, he's this glowing orb. Unfortunately, quite a way out, my friend, indeed. This looks to be one of the few final packs coming down. I mean, I say that. Look at how many marbles are still coming and jumping. Jeez. Who's back here? There's so many. Oh, there's Batman the Spiffing Knight. I remember him from the last race. He also has a habit of popping up in streams every now and again. Have we got back here? Real Civil Engineer. And this looks to be, yep, the final few groups going out now. Oh, poor souls. There's RT Game back there. Yeah, he really hasn't seen much improvement. These marbles here, unfortunately, appear to be stuck. Rear Admiral Snuggles is stuck on the train. Oh, he's going again. Fantastic. And yes, in last place, it does indeed appear to be Xavier, unfortunately. Well, hats off to them. No marbles lost so far, but this is about to change. We now have a very tumultuous environment that I would call the Starfield Experience, because it is coated in Todd Howard. And just like Starfield, it's a relatively barren landscape with very confusing purpose, but Seymour Clavage has managed to get a storming advantage. The way this setup works is marbles come down, and then using the various momentum and gravity, you want to drop off to the next level. However, oh my god, Mr. Beast, what? He's in the lead! How did you do that? You're in like 40th place. I mean, what's the point of giving Mr. Beast £1,000? That's a drop in the ocean. The man doesn't need the money. Someone else overtake him, goddammit. You can't let him get away with this. We are heading our way to one of our more dangerous locations. This is the first appearance of the gutter. After our marbly friends get here and drop down, there's a small chance they clip off of this wall and land in the river. Landing in the river sends you to the gutter and you're pretty much out of the race. But what's the advantage of being first? Well, we have a complicated gate system set up whereby the first 10 or so marbles get to sit over here, then the next 20 or so sit here, and then the rest pile up here, and then eventually they're released again. It's a good way of separating the lead pack. Has Mr. Beast dropped off? Unfortunately, yes he has. I believe he's somewhere over here in this pack. Meanwhile, Jan is in the lead. Come on, Jan, don't fool. Good job, Jan. He's fine. In comes Elizabeth Southgate doing splendid work. These do appear to be our lead marbles. Is that him again? It is Mr. Beast. Okay, right. Well, he's arrived, but he's being swarmed by the masses. He's been boxed into the corner. Unfortunate soul. Oh, and we've just had our first victim, and it's Dutch Victim. No! Oh, he's fallen to the gutter. Oh, this is it for Dutch Victim. Rest in peace. You're pretty much out of the race. Good luck on the next one. But yes, this is some important separation happening now. Unfortunately, yep, we've just lost another marble. This will increase as various groups arrive. Marbles are likely to push each other into the gutter. Not what you want. And have we got our leading marbles? Yes, we do. Elizabeth Southgate and Jan have arrived. The next few marbles have to come up, but as soon as we get past, oh no, only the top 2 made it in time. Oh dear. Well, they have a really nice advantage. Everyone else was really far behind, and then we just just have to pile up. So we have our lead 2 marbles, our next rather larger pack, and then finally the masses are located here. Oh look, Potato McWhiskey is in the masses, along with poor Mr. Beast. Oh, he could have been the winner. Bless his little soul. Anyway, still hundreds and hundreds of marbles are flowing down the track. Captain Dave's scratching post has been knocked out, along with Blue Sonnet, White Shadow, all of these poor sausages off to join the losers area. Although they can cause some chaos later in the map. There is a complicated thing we can have them do, whereby they can intercept marbles that are still on the track and knock them out in order to get back in. Very cheeky, but you know, it's survival of the fittest and all that. I might be saying, well, when does this gate open? It's very simple. When this worker marble slides down to the bottom, we will have the next stage opened up. The next stage is rather simple. It's a basic track whereby you ride this rather fast ladder and then you must ride the next ladder. It's a simple separation setup, but after that, it gets a little bit complicated. It's easy to get caught in these turbines, and if you overshoot and get flung out of the turbines, it's entirely possible that you fall down to the gutter, which is not where you want to be. Anyway, I think our worker marble has just fired. Yep, that is Elizabeth Southgate and Jan released for the world. Smash All Pots is following up the rear. This is quite the pack indeed we've got going. Very jazzy, and oh my goodness, and here come the masses. It's just a traffic jam at the moment. This is madness. Absolute madness. Oh my, oh my. I really love doing marble tracks. If you enjoy watching them, please let me know, because they are really fun. Of course, a huge thank you to Tomix for actually making the track today. He's not only very good at making beautiful looking tracks, but he's great at making complicated and well balanced tracks. So it's been a pleasure working with him today, and so be sure to check him out if you enjoy his content. I do believe he's making a behind the scenes video on how he made this map. Anyway, Elizabeth Southgate has expanded her lead, and she's got a brilliant split, hopping over one rung of this ladder. Jan, can he do the same? Ooh, not quite falling back. There's a gap between the two. Not good at all, and this isn't going to help because Smash All Pots is catching up. Here comes Eric with the overtake. He leaps over. That was glorious. Now that is what I want to see. That's gaming. That's high-skilled marbling. Who have we got in last place? Actually, I suppose last place is hard to calculate because, some poor souls are still stuck back here. Yeah, I think Sid Joe has been pretty much knocked out of the race. I haven't seen him catch up at all. Mr. Beast is back here on the other ladder. I think there's probably about 40 or so marbles between him and first place. We've got some other favorites. Demented Shrew back here. Who's this all the way back here? Splattercat Gaming. Where's the YouTube comment section? Where are they located at? Look at this traffic jam. Are they just caught up in this? Oh, look, there's Connor Brown, my head intern. Okay, I found Yorkshire Tea. Yorkshire Tea is located over there. Now, unfortunately, I can't even find YouTube comments in this race. They might have already been gutted. And oh no, who's this falling back? Chambers Games. Oh dear, you are flying straight down the ladder. I've never seen that happen. That's so devastating. Oh dear. But Elizabeth Southgate is in a good position if we get a clean split on the turbine segment. Now nearing the 5-minute mark of our race. All of these poor souls being separated out, effectively getting grouped up to wait at this door, which continues their adventure. Poor souls. But yes, Elizabeth Southgate is down, but didn't fall out, which is very good. Ooh, Sky almost did. Okay, round Elizabeth Southgate goes. She really needs to get over this lip. If she doesn't, she is in trouble, but she's in. That's some fantastic marble work. Can Jan do the same? Yes, he can. Blended stuff. Eric follows, okay. Oh, and Atom Skeptic, the first to fall to this dangerous environment. Oh, and live from North Korea. No, that's my one North Korean viewer. I only have one. Seriously, there is actually one view from North Korea I have on my channel, and that's probably them. Or at least I like to think so. But yes, Elizabeth Southgate still doing good. Relatively slow on this cornering, but so is Jan. Oh dear, more and more marbles falling now. This isn't good at all. I mean, if they're lucky, it's entirely possible they fall and bounce over into the track, saving some seconds, going for the overtake. But yes, we haven't seen that today. Oh no, is this Shrew? No, Demented Shrew has been lost. You were one of my favorites, Demented Shrew. What am I to do without you? Elizabeth Southgate appears to have maintained some good speed going into here. Jan as well has done well. Our top two haven't really lost their positions. It's the rest that are absolutely all over the place. It really is anyone's game in this section. And who's this? Is he coming back up? He is, god damn it. Look at this man go. You don't need this victory, my friend. Jimmy, please. Anyway, Elizabeth Southgate, a couple of rungs ahead. Sky Comedia, though, coming up into third place now. Oh, that's bad from Elizabeth. That's a real slowdown. Will Jan have the same effect? I don't think Sky will have the same effect. I think Sky will bounce off. Oh no, that was even slower. Yes, yes, Elizabeth has got a relatively clean run now. There's another ladder section coming up. Very important to make this ladder. And oh no, look at all of these marbles falling now. Yeah, it's much easier to do the spinny turbines when you're not, you know, being rammed against 27 other marbles. I do believe, yep, Elizabeth has made it onto the ladder with a clean transition as well. She is up and away. Jan is next, followed by Sky, but Sky's actually on. Pip Jan at the post. That's Jan down into a joint 4th place. Oh dear. How's everyone else doing? Very good pace from all. The ladder is now starting to get busy. This is a section where you also really want to be the first marble onto the post. Look at him. He's coming along. Why is he here? Why is he so fast? You were meant to be a joke entry. Oh dear. But yes, lots and lots of marbles today, unfortunately, falling into the trap of failure. Or uninstall, please. Unfortunately, you can't uninstall a marble, but we're out. Now, effectively, we're riding up this lovely water turbine up into this fantastic section here. Now, this leads to a relatively complex route where you have to slide down and do all of these jumps. And if you miss any of the jumps, which is entirely possible, you get looped back onto this incredibly slow ladder to reset up to the point where Elizabeth is about to be dropped out. That's right, here comes Elizabeth. She'll be dropped out onto here. And if she misses the jump, she has to get right back up to here to continue. So good luck to her. But I expect we're going to see a few shakeups in our lead marbles here. Goodness, look at how beautiful this map is. How many marbles there are. Hundreds and hundreds of marbles. I can't believe it. Honestly, thank you to everyone who is a member and patron. Because thanks to you, my job is way more secure than most YouTubers. And myself and all of my employees are very grateful. And it's also nice just to be able to find incredible creators like Tomix and fund them to make wacky projects like this. Very exciting indeed. Anyways, Elizabeth away. Yes, she is. She's onto the turns. And Jan is back in second. But the beast is back. And the beast is firm. Oh dear. Very dangerous indeed. Anyway, round you go, Elizabeth. Looking very magical indeed. Okay, we've got the first jump. Don't miss it. Oh, don't. No, Elizabeth, no. Oh, she's missed the first jump. Right, that's back up the ladder to her. She is not going to be in first place. Meanwhile, Jan, fantastic flawless move on the first jump. Second jump, looks like it's going well. And it's over for the second jump. Jan has made it. The beast is back, has followed on. Sky, unfortunately, has also missed. Oh, no, have you recovered? No, you're causing problems. You're going to probably knock some marbles off. Oh my goodness, this is a dangerous game indeed. Oh no, some of these marbles are going to get kicked back. And some might even fall out of the track if they're not careful. The beast is back, has made their way up to third place. Look at all of these marbles coming down now. Annika, no. Oh dear, feeling crabby is gone. Rest in peace, 64-bit. Oh, you maybe got saved there. Nope, you've just thrown a spanner in the works for poor Tobias Libra has been knocked out by you. How evil. Vengeful Pluto also gone. And is this him? Yeah, it is. It's Mr. Beast. Right, surely someone's got to knock him out here. Come on. He can't be the luckiest man alive. How is he doing this? Why is he? No, he's made it without any problems at all. Poor Potato McWhiskey's been knocked out. Bless him. Oh no, there's Captain Spacewater. Has Pilot down. I remember him from the last marble race. Very jazzy indeed. Well, we now have another kind of like holding section is how I describe it, whereby the marbles are grouped up here one by one. So we can see it is led by Jan, then Cage Frost, then Maximus, then the Beast is back, then Gerd, and then all of these wonderful other people bringing up the rear. They will group up nicely, but if you're near the front, it is a huge advantage. You might get trapped when trying to escape. My oh my, so many good marbles lost today. So many. H-Bomber guy, no. Powerpuff Boy. Durandal's gone as well. Oh my goodness, he almost made it out the map. That would have been dangerous. No, Joey Lever did. Joey, no. Oh, you poor soul. Well, we've got our kind of lead group, and this is probably the top 100 marbles, I'd reckon. Maybe top 80, something like that. But this does help group our marbles up again, and also give an advantage to people who've managed to pull a successful overtake. Speaking of which, Connorbrow is surprisingly far ahead. Yes, he is. He's over here. My oh my. Oh, and the timer has been released. Our worker marble is now working around the side, and when they eventually hit this point, it is going to release our marbles here, allowing them to continue their adventure. Now, this is also another dangerous spot, because if you are hugging this wall, you will simply be sent straight to the gutter, which is not what you want. Very dangerous spot indeed. However, if you don't, you'll make your way straight along this wonderful little aqueduct, up this ladder, and into the glorious Big Ben that goes bong. This is a nice representation of London. See, look, we've even got all of the great London landmarks, like the weird Wi-Fi dish, the massive gherkin, and the stabby glass thing. Oh, and they've been released. Okay, Jan in the lead. Have we lost anyone so far? Nope, it's looking good to me. Splendid work from everyone here. Good, clean maneuvers. All of these wonderful names coming through. John Wayne. There's Mr. Beast. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. Anyone could do it. Oh dear. Amazingly, we haven't actually lost anyone to this trap, which I'm surprised by, because in one of my test runs we lost loads of marbles to it, so that's pretty unexpected. Oh, there's Sid Joe. He's here. He's not completely knocked out, but he's pretty much as close as you can get. How's this grouping going? Okay, it looks like we've got our first ladder group set up. Jan is already firmly put onto the ladder, along with Gerd, Maximus. We will see a different person in first place as soon as this ladder comes up, because this early split and escape down the bridge network, it's a big one. And where does it take you? Well, of course it takes you straight this way, but there's a risk that you might drop down and take the longer route, or be crunched by the YouTube algorithm. However, the YouTube algorithm is for all of our marbles in the gutter, and one of them, only one of them, will be selected to go back into the race. That's right. It's a way back in for all of our lost souls. It could be any of them. They all have a chance. Could finally see the return of Demented Shrew. Yes, our worker marble must now ascend up this little rotatey thing. They then climb here, release a trigger, right all the way down here, and then anyone who's not past where the marble is located is unfortunately going to get filtered out because they are too slow. So all of our marbles here really need to get their boots wiggling if they want to try and get back into this race. Oh my goodness, look at all of these marbles getting stuck. No, Yorkshire tea! Please, you were meant to be the chosen one. I believed in you. Seymour Clavage as well. Oh, he's failed this one. This has not gone well for any of these marbles. Look at how stacked this ladder is. Still seeing more and more marbles come on up. Turned around. Oh, there's RT Game. Jeez, how has this ladder still got marbles on it? This is madness. Oh no, there is an absolute mess of marbles going on here. Just marbles trying to do this jump, getting stuck on each other. Some of them are escaping it through. Some of them have made it. Do they have enough momentum to get over this hill? Yes, they do. Look at them go. Come on, come on. I believe in you. Yes, they've made it. Good job. Unfortunately, oh so many unlucky souls. There's Seymour Clavage. Gone again. Oh, you had a chance, my friend. You've had multiple chances. This is like marble deathmatch right here. Okay, right. The countdown has begun. This marble is reaching its bottom where it has waited for 300 marbles to pass, and now the switch has been fired. Oh dear, what does this release? This releases the next marble to go count down the clock. I do believe it's saying that we have about 194 racers that have made it into this pen here, and you know, quite a few that didn't. It's a very complicated marble setup, but very jazzy indeed. Lovely marbles go. Some of them are currently able to catch back up. Sniper the Bambi has made it in. Generalist Gaming, Retro Gaming. Look at them go, blasting along. Very impressive. And then you get back to here where there is still hundreds and hundreds of marbles being blitzed down this massive tube, trying to still do this jump, and still many are failing. Oh, there's goes Potato. No, Potato. Oh, poor souls. The thing is, I know this isn't my usual content, because normally I focus on breaking games with glitches, but there is something relatively satisfying about breaking a game with wonderful marbles, just building a giant mess of a maze, having some fun with it, and oh my, I do believe, yep, the tower has struck, and this final marble is gone, and that is it, cut off. No one else is able to make it. All of them are being sent straight into the gutter. Oh, 305 marbles have made it through. Everyone else down into the bin. Goodbye, Rio. Goodbye, Ghostfish. Goodbye. Farewell. They tried, but unfortunately, they probably will not get back into this race, unless by some kind of miracle they're able to jump over this. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Our lead marbles are away. The ladder is now climbing on up, and it will continue. And here we go. It's away. Pratzer does indeed appear to be in the lead, and there goes the FPS as well as also the gutter marbles. They've all just been released. My oh my, this first group has been really shaken up. It looks like Pratzer's in the lead, but Jan has not stopped fighting for this top spot, which I'm very impressed by. But here's the problem. There's an entirely high chance that you can miss here and be yeeted down into the gutter if you're not careful. Fortunately for our friends, Pratzer has made it through and even found the shortcut to make it even faster. Closely followed, of course, by the wonderful Yan. There goes Cage Forest. In comes Eye Patch Gaming. I guess that's also what I do. When I think about it, I mean, most of my videos are spent trying to help Patch Gaming. Oh my god, and Mr. Beast is in 20th. Again. Is this him? It is him. Okay, right. What are you doing here? Come on. At least he doesn't get a shortcut here, but he's still in the lead group. Like, what the heck? Oh, he might get pushed out. Oh, no. He's survived. He's made it in. All right, now this here is a relatively complicated setup whereby the marbles have to climb a ladder system. But if you're the first marble to climb up on the right, then you end up at the front of this row or the front of the top row. And potentially, I would say that the best spot you want to be at the front of the top row because that gives you a nice drop, which potentially could give you some speed. Meanwhile, the algorithm is still sorting to try and work out which marble to inject back into the race. It may or may not even make it in. We don't know. There's lots of overtakes happening here. Oh, Dr. Antagonist is back. That was unexpected. My oh my. Probably in the top 50 at the moment, I would say. But the top 50 is a very contentious spot. And where is Mr. Beast ending up? Which shelf are you going on? Does indeed look like you're going to be on the second shelf, which is looking to be pretty busy, or are you going to... Oh my goodness, you managed to perfectly get onto the best spot you could be on the second shelf, I'd say. You managed to overtake and miss out on this relatively dangerous bottom shelf. Very exciting. Now, after this section of the YouTube algorithm, we are of course passed into the Yorkshire tea land, which in my opinion is absolutely wonderful. We've got all of the favorite Yorkshire teas like the jam on toast brew, the red label, the gold label, the biscuit brew, and even the decaf. It's glorious. And the dangerous traps of tea are what our marbles must navigate through next. Highly dangerous if they're not experienced in it, of course. Oh, one marble has made it through. One marble has been selected. Who are you? Brosif. Oh, king of the bros. Brosif has made it through and is hopefully going to be reselected back into the race. Congratulations, Brosif. Oh, and it looks like we're about to get a release. Come on. Oh, but away we go. Our lead marbles are now starting to roll out. Build up some speed. Cage Forest is in the lead. Somerset up north. I don't know how that can work out. Is in second place. And Schmitty True. There goes Schmitty True. Oh, but Prats has been knocked back. Not good at all. Can Mr. Beast make it on? He appears to have just found a spot onto the ladder. He's in 18th position. My, yes, this is already highly contested, this run. Where even is Brosif? Oh my goodness, we have a traffic jam. We actually have a complete and utter traffic jam. These marbles might just be trapped here permanently. I'm unsure. Or they might sort themselves out. Brosif might be able to actually bypass them here. Come on, Brosif. Climb over. Climb over, Brosif. Go, Brosif. Go. He's away. Brosif is away. He's actually got a decent pace on this. My goodness. Up they go. Truly, truly magnificent indeed. And who is actually leading in the gutter? Oh, it's Durandal and Joey Lima. Oh, and hello there, General Kenobi. Nice of you to join us. Yes, all of the marbles are being churned out of the algorithm right now, which if you want to influence, of course, you can do by giving this video a like. That's right, it would be very nice of you if you could do that. Massively helps out the channel and all of that. And hey, if you want to see more stuff like this, then why not consider subscribing? Maybe I could attempt to do a 3 million marble race with 3 million subscribers. Getting raced. That might be scientifically impossible. I might need a NASA supercomputer, but it could be funny. We still have marbles in the background failing to do the blue water jump section. Ah, bless them. Oh, Cage Forest. Very smart. Basically, you want to be on the left side and then transitioned over to the right side because that avoids most of these little blockers. Unfortunately, it does seem like, they have been slowed down. Sammy Rose has built up some speed, though. Is that a good transition? That looks like a good one. Oh, they've slowed down a bit. This is where we could see some big overtakes happening. They've gone from like 15th and here they are. Of course, you need to be careful you don't drop down because if you do, you can be knocked out. Beast slide on in. And there's Armchair Historian. How on earth is he caught up? Why have we got 2 YouTubers in the front pack? Anyway, Sammy Rose coming around the corner now as we can see the gutter crew riding above the Yorkshire Tea Biscuit Brew. I like that. That was a nice rhyme. But if a marble is very smart, like Jameskin here, it's entirely possible to get an overtake going, which is what they've done. In comes Schmitty True. Schmitty True's done it as well. Very smart. Yep, if you're lucky, you can ride this little rail. It bypasses a decent section of the track and helps you catch back up. And yep, James Schmitty True has done it, and they just fall straight through that cup of tea into the next spiral, which is exactly where you want to be. Oh my, Sammy Rose, you might have had a brilliant overtake, but Jameskin has done it, and Schmitty True is not far behind. Alright, in comes Jameskin. You need to be careful here, of course. If you hit this wall here, you'll be bounced into the gutter, which is not where you want to be. Luckily for us, Jameskin has managed to flawlessly bypass any of those problems. Oh no, and Schmitty True got caught by this ladder. yep, if you're sliding down from the T, you need enough speed and you need to bounce, because if you don't, you get caught on the ladder and you get dragged all the way back here like Goonie is here, which is not what you want. Slows you down massively. You really need that speed building up and a good bit of luck to bounce you over. Come on, Zero. Oh, can Amber Cook do it? Amber Cook can! And that's straight into what I assume is probably 4th position there. Mr. Beast did not make the jump. Greed freed! Come on, Greed! He's done it! Splendid stuff. That's how you get back up into the top pack. But no, Greed freed. Watch out for the wall, friend. Watch out for the wall. Oh, no. Oh, they're going to cause a problem here. Yep, they've lost all momentum to get over that hill, and they've knocked out Joseph Barlow. Oh, and this has been a nightmare. Sammy Rose has also been slowed down. We've got a bit of traffic jam congestion here. This is terrible. This could take out so many different entrants. Meanwhile, in the lead, I'm guessing it's still James Skin. Yep, James Skin, Toolman, Amber Cook, Schmitty True, all doing good. Oh, this is madness. Somerset up north has managed to make it up and over, claiming a nice new top position as well. Mr. Beast has been slowed down. I do believe that's going to be him completely out of the race now. It's just not going to be possible for him to get back in. Goodbye, Mr. Beast. You tried. Into the gutter you go. I was very impressed by that. As far as like a marble goes, it was definitely all over the place. Right, now in terms of this next section, the marbles must climb up this very tall ladder and then go around in the Christmas Wonderland, where the presents are beautiful, and simply roll around and try not to get hit off the track. Once you make your way around, you want to make sure to avoid the gutter marbles that are flying by, because they can knock you down into this gutter track. And then once you go around here, it's also possible for you to get grinched, as we like to call it, whereby you go over these ladders that can push you to the left, where you'll join all of the other gutter goblins. If you don't, however, you can make it all the way along this wonderful blue section, start moving on to the next zone. Anyway, James Skin is coming up now to the top of the present track. How many marbles are we losing here? Quite a few indeed. My... farewell, friends. Farewell. Brosif, no! No, there's Brosif. No, you were the chosen one. Don't go back into the gutter, Brosif. Brosif, no! Oh, dear, Brosif is gone. Oh, there's YouTube likes. Goodbye, YouTube likes. Oh, dear, Brosif, you were the chosen one. You were supposed to bro harder than anyone else ever before. Unfortunately, it wasn't to be. James Skin is now going to be waiting up here for a delay to happen. And then once enough marbles pile up behind him, it's the race through the Christmas Wonderland. Oh my goodness, they've got an early advantage. Both Toolman and James Skin are off immediately through the present Wonderland. James Skin's been knocked to the side. Toolman is going. Good split from Toolman. He's not even on this list up here. Has he? He must have skipped a checkpoint somehow. It's entirely possible he's actually exploited, which is very interesting because I didn't even see it happen. But Toolman needs to be careful, because if he does not go swiftly, he can be knocked down into the gutter. You've got to build up speed on this slope, friend. Build up speed, Toolman. Go. Jump. Oh, and he's fine, of course. Fine, don't worry. We wouldn't do that to our lovely friends. Go, Amber Cook. Make the glorious jump. Whee! There we go. Safely traversed. Same for James Skin as well. Easily across. Here goes Schmitty True. Now for a moment there's a blocker on the gutter balls, because we want our lead pack to still be relatively safe here. So they've managed to make their way along. Toolman is doing a splendid job, I must say. Amber Cook's coming up into the second place though. And Toolman has made it past the grinching zone. Very good indeed. James Skin. Oh, James Skin's lost. Oh, almost had it, friend. And Amber Cook's gone as well. Oh my goodness. Two of our top 3 are gone. Schmitty True, it's now up to you. You could do this, Schmitty. He's made a first clean Grinch dodge. Can he get the second? Can he get the second? Whoop, that's a jump. He's made it. Schmitty True straight into second place. Oh my goodness. With Toolman 84, the exploiter. In come the next few marbles. Benger's gone. Vodka's fine. Somerset up north has made it. Matthew Davis is gone. There's a Matthew murder, I believe. This is one of the sections where I think having more marbles actually in a pack is superior than just being a solo marble at the front, because it's very likely a second marble will actually push you from behind and get you over the line. This section is then followed by our water turbines that eventually lead down to the wonderful Tower Bridge, before swimming on over into the volcano world, because every good marble track needs a volcano world. Right, now first marble is away. It's Toolman. I still have no idea where he actually places on this race, because yeah, there's not another marble actually behind him, because he's not even on the leaderboard, so no idea how he got here. Quite crazy indeed. Wait, hang on a second. I'm unsure how this has happened, but some kind of miracle. Brosef has made it back into the race. I'm not too sure how, but evidently they must have clipped the track at some point, as they've made it through the route. I mean, they're not in the lead pack, but it's entirely possible they could make it to the ladder. Broseph, this could be your moment. This could be the miracle our people have been waiting for. Go, Broseph, go! He's made it to the ladder, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness, completely unexpected. Up Broseph goes. Oh, there's Ono Sendai from the start of the race. I remember that. There's Freaky Man. He's someone I play CSGO with. So many glorious marble races. Oh, and the turbines are a go. I completely missed this, but away we go. It's RT game back there. But it looks like something complicated has happened as Bite My Tail is very much in the lead. I think our Tool friend is gone. Yes, Tool is gone. Now it is Bite My Tail's time to shine. Can they make the bridge? No, my goodness, no! They fell in the gutter. Oh no, you were in first place. You straight up flew out of the map. Oh dear, this is the danger of going too fast, too furious. That is unfortunately another very powerful lead marble taken out of the race. And our worker marble is beginning the journey down to lower the bridge and allow these marbles across. These are our lovely lead marbles. In fact, one marble is ever so slightly ahead of the other. Nexor EH has somehow managed to pile on top of all of the other marbles and just kind of nudge their way to the top. It's a little bit cheesy, but of course we like cheesy things. We've also had some unexpected resurgences. Generalist Gaming, who was very much at the back of the pack and has been for almost all of this tournament, has made it somehow right the way up to the start. Right, a bang was sounded, which I presume can only mean, the great filter has begun. Oh no, these unfortunate marbles did not make the cut to the tower bridge, and so they've been sent over into the gutter. Goodbye, Freaky Man. Goodbye, James Daly. And I do believe that means goodbye, Broseph, because Broseph was definitely in that group back there. Unless yet another miracle has happened. Down to not many marbles being left. We've probably got about 40 or 50 marbles maybe. They've grouped up very well. Oh no, Toolman84 is still here. He was just buried away in the pack somewhere. You're looking at what is likely going to be the finalists of today's race. Now when it comes to the volcano, marbles are basically sent through and then they're heated up on a massive platform and fired out of the top of the volcano. This is of course simultaneously very speedy and very dangerous, as you can be flung out of the top of the volcano and be thrown off of the map. However, if that is not the case, you will eventually traverse your way down safely from the mountain and you should be able to avoid the gutter. If all things go well, you'll be able to ride aboard this lovely pirate ship we constructed. Right, now our first few volcano entrants should be arriving soon. Yep, it's Daniel Hall's the first one to go. Up he comes and back down he goes. Here comes Toolman. Big jump this time, and several of them did indeed make it. Daniel Hall is back up. He's gone for a second shot. Very successful. Robin DBL is flying down the mountain now. It's actually Daniel Hall, Havoc UK, and iMessaging flying along. Chambers Gaming, I think, has potentially been, knocked out into the gutter. Goodbye, Chambers Gaming. That's just part of the challenge of volcano navigating. Havoc UK, though, with an insane overtake, spiraling around. Very successful. Look at them go. Oh, so powerful indeed. Right, round the corner you go, Havoc UK. I like how, because of the way the race system works, the checkpoints are a little wonky. So apparently, not Willy Wonka, but Willy Bonka is in first place. I don't know where he is on the map. If I had to guess, he's probably actually in a gutter somewhere. But he might have been part of this lead group. If he ends up winning now, I'm going to be absolutely terrified. Oh my goodness, there's cannons. The cannons fire at the octopus. Yeah, this map is absolutely incredible. Oh, there once was a ship that went to sea. It was, of course, filled with tea. There we go, we're firing even more cannons. What a lovely map this is. Truly incredible. Now, one thing I will do to check is make sure that no marble has accidentally made its way to the finish line. No, it hasn't. This can happen, you know, when you have a huge amount of marble track. Oh my goodness, all over the gutter marbles. These are the gutter marbles that are queuing up, and eventually they'll be pushed down here and file onto the seats. Yeah, there's a lot of gutter marbles. Geez, there's a lot of cannon fire now shooting at that poor little octopus. And this is, the final group we have going up, and we'll be making the way hopefully close to the finish line. We will see. All right, and our first few marbles are about to be off. It's Ian Christmas, Daniel Hall, Havoc UK, and iMessaging, all going round the corner. The octopus has been absolutely obliterated by cannon fire from the Royal Navy. Oh, iMessaging has been bounced back. Oh, that's gonna slow you down. Havoc UK looking like they have the lead now. Round Ian Christmas goes. Right, and then they need to make their way onto the ladder, which is quite a challenging feat indeed. But all three of our lead marbles appear to have made it onto the exact same track section here, which is very impressive indeed. We've got one nice big group. We are nearing the end. This is where things get a little bit dangerous. They're going to eventually be put onto this lovely tower and sent down this massive bridge, where they'll be pushed around via these cogs and mechanisms till they ascend to this lovely beacon, where they are then looped around and sent into the final straits. they are unlucky, they will of course fall into the gutter, but if they succeed, they will ascend up this stairway, right on down here, and climb up into the golden zone, where we store all of our lovely precious gold. This of course leads on to the final stretch, where our finishing marbles will be grouped up here, and then as a final mad dash sprint, they make their way into the giant dome, and they must drop down and continue on for the absolutely final leg with just one minor hurdle as they bank around the corner and secure their spot. Only the first 3 will make the podium, and only the first 10 will even survive. Yes, our top marble has actually come out now. It is Daniel Hall. He's made it up, ladies and gentlemen. An unexpected resurgence from this fine, distinguished gentleman, speeding his way along the bridge to victory. He made his way into a cog that was actually a very good speed, and there's not another marble for actually quite a while behind him. The next spot is Ian Christmas, which is quite a timely name considering the festive season, and then we've got BBBB Orn. Yeah, Daniel Hall in with an absolutely splendid lead. If he actually makes his way over to there first, then he triggers the timer, and it's entirely possible he won't have that many marbles to race against. He could just have a clean shot at the finish line, provided he doesn't get pushed out of the track. Very luckily he managed to survive there. Round and down he goes. Yeah, look at this. Daniel Hall's already made it all the way around this spiral just as BB Orn is catching up. This is quite a tight race. Oh, some people have fallen off. Oh dear, yeah, these cogs are dangerous things. Very dangerous indeed. Got to build up enough speed and get going like Generalist Gaming there did. You don't want to get knocked out when you're this close to finishing. Now this system here is a little bit complicated because if your luck is not with you, you can be sent to this red path here. On the red path, you will immediately be transferred into the gutter. Instead, what you want is you want to hit these blocks. Wait for the timer to go and hope that your block is one of the outside ones. They should be able to build up slightly more speed and momentum on the corner, meaning you will have the pace needed to make this jump first. That is what is being aimed for, and iMessaging, unfortunately, it's a late guttering for you. Goodbye. Marie might be actually following them next. Oh, Marie, oh, no, you very much just saved there. Oh, that was close, but it's around this corner we go now. BB Orn is technically in the lead, but not really. I think Daniel Hall should have this. Look at this brilliant speed going on this slope, and yep, they will now trigger the timer on this. Well, oh my goodness, some marbles may or may not get pushed off in this dangerous spot. Hard to say. Oh, another marble's been knocked out. Who was it? It was John. Goodbye, John. Ian Christmas is there. Hello, Ian Christmas. Comes Generalist Gaming. Sparkle Fritz. Oh, Daniel Hall almost got knocked off. Right, the fire has started rising. You know what that means. Time to go. Just 2 more sections to go. Oh, there's the ding. Oh my, you know what that is? It's probably Darude Sandstorm. Right, the marbles are away. It looks like Elias Lotz is actually in the lead, followed by Daniel Hall here. We've got Stephen Brown as well. Quite a spicy pile-on. All of these marbles have pretty much been bundled onto one spot. There's only a couple of marbles behind them now. I don't think anyone else is going to be following them, unfortunately. Okay, no, there are actually a couple, provided they're not horrifically unlucky like John Sparks here. Yep, goodbye, John Sparks. Oh dear. You could have had a near podium finish. Right, some of the final few cutaways here, and also the final few trap. Really don't want to be pushed out of the map this late in the game. Oh no, and there goes Vodka. It's entirely possible Vodka will be pushed off here. No, David Sherman is gone, along with Justin. Gods and Punk is gone, and Vodka's been left trapped. Generalist Gaming is pretty much pulling into the first spot though. Spirit of the North has caught up, and look at them go. Right, they get bundled up here. Joey Lima, Generalist Gaming, Spirit of the North, all piled into one spot. Up they climb. My oh my, I was not expecting to lose so many good marbles here. Final section, but it makes sense. It's a dangerous game. Final sprint is upon us. Oh my, I'm very excited. How tense. It could be any one of them. Any one of these marbles. Not many of them left. I think we started with almost 1,000 marbles. Almost 1,000 marbles, and this is what it's come down to. It's come down to Schmitty True. He's been absolutely true to himself. Sparkle Fritz, who, let's be real, we haven't really seen much of this race. Joey Lima is here. Schmitty True has made it through. That's a good spin. Good release. Oh my, this is the final sprint. You really need a good bit of pace on this. Generalist Gaming, have you got some good speed? Yes, you have. Little bit of slowdown on momentum there. Couple of marbles have been getting stuck on this little bit. Oh, Schmitty True is really storming ahead now, but it does all come down to this little spin. Schmitty True, can you keep up the speed? Can you keep true to yourself? A couple of other marbles like Generalist Gaming have been knocked back a bit. In comes Schmitty True, Joey Lima, Sparkle Fritz, the top 3 at the moment, but they have to loop on round, and they they have to get down the hole. Some say any hole is a goal, but this is the actual goal. It's the most important hole. Genuinely, there is effectively £1,000 down here if you can get a digital marble down there first. I only enjoy the highest stakes sporting, of course. That is why we do what we do on this channel. These are our final 11 marbles, ladies and gentlemen. No one else has made it. They've all been eliminated. Each and every one of them, in someone's opinion, does deserve this win. And you could be cheering for them now. You could go, add a new comment. Who do you think could win? Joey Lima's the first one down, but he's actually heading backwards, which is not what you want. Same for Schmitty True. They've gone in the wrong direction, which has let Sparkle Fritz jump on in. Sparkle Fritz is currently in the lead. Oh my goodness, this is it. This is it. We get to the finish line. Sparkle Fritz, it's looking like you've got it. Clean victory to Sparkle Fritz, ladies and gentlemen. Second place, Joey Lima. Third place, Schmitty True. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the race complete. Oh my goodness, what a glorious victory. Oh, look at him. The wonderful, the legendary Sparkle Fritz wins, ladies and gentlemen, in front of this wonderful crowd of peers and marbles. He has done it. The ultimate victorious marble. So impressive. So magnificent. Well done, everyone. My goodness, that is the race complete in about 17 minutes this took. Slightly longer, of course, because I had to play the game on the lower speed so that I could actually have some FPS. Jeez, what an adventure. This was one heck of a track. Shout out to all of our finalists. Didn't make the podium. Stephen Brown, Red Griff, Ethan Ard, Havoc UK, Generalist, one of my Victoria Free YouTubers, Elias Lotz, Timothy Wheeler, and Marie Likesel for making it here. But unfortunately, that's the end of the race, ladies and gentlemen. They all tried, but only 10 could make it to the end. We can actually go through this list of all of the races today. It's just going to keep on loading because there's quite a lot of them. In fact, we can scroll to the bottom and see who is statistically meant to be the worst marble. It might take 5 hours for it to render in, but someone was at the end. Look at all these wonderful marbles in the crowd. They all tried today. They all really did try. Look, there's YouTube likes. They almost made it all the way to the end. Same for Seymour Clavage. But unfortunately, only one marble can win, and that means that the legendary and illustrious Sparkle Fritz will be walking away with $1,000 because they've somehow manifested the greatest marble of all time. Okay, I found Mr. Beast in the search list. Apparently he was marble number 361 in the end. Alright, who's at the bottom? Oh, Phoenix 12399. Rest in peace. You were allegedly the worst marble of the track. I don't even know where you made it to. Where even is this? You're back here at the start. You never even left the ski slope. Oh my goodness, they somehow clipped into the map. Oh, you got flung off. Poor Phoenix. They missed out on like several hundred miles of marbling. But yes, thank you very much for watching today. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for subscribing. And of course, a huge thank you to our lovely patrons and members for helping fund this channel. Thanks to you guys, myself and the team are very lucky to have a secure stream of income this Christmas. So thank you very much for your support. And hey, if you want something to watch next, then I strongly recommend you either go and watch for the first time or rewatch the last marble race we did. It was glorious. And if you want to see more of these and maybe even a live stream, then let me know in the comments section. And hey, maybe we can do Marble Race live. Anyway, I'll see each and every one of you in the next one. Have a lovely day and goodbye for now.